So I started Ashtanga maybe about 18 months ago with Bela Lipat, and for me this is a very traditional method, a method of Mysore practice. So it's the teacher and the student, and we are given our asanas according to our own development. For me, this is really a spiritual path. Before I came to Ashtanga, I really didn't think of yoga. Maybe half a year before, I was skiing and running and doing all of those activities. And I think I'd only come across yoga briefly in the past through reading Autobiography of a Yogi. And that was maybe 10 years ago, and I put it down and I thought, this really isn't for me. And then 10 years later, I started sort of seeking something that would really give me a direction, and I would say an inner peace, if you will. So in the last year and a half, lots of things have changed for me through the actual practice. Of course, my body has been changing, it's been getting stronger, it's been purified. I've noticed the types of food I eat have changed. I really don't, I noticed I also don't have any drink anymore. That's something that is a byproduct of the practice. And probably the most important thing is the mind is very quiet. And I think that this is really one of the goals of yoga, to be able to kind of quieten the fluctuations of the mind. I'm going to use a bad word here, but this is like verbal diarrhea. When your mind is going around and around and around, and you're anxious about things in the future, and you're dwelling in the past. And I find that this practice actually brings me into the present moment. And it's also taught me how to kind of be in my body, which is a little bit of a peculiar thing to imagine, but it allows me to really listen to what my body is telling me and what it needs. And I really think that is a wonderful journey. Once you've started, there's not really any going back. And of course we do the practice, for me it's in the afternoons. I'm a bit more stiff in the mornings, apart from the class on the Sunday. So it's kind of almost like a family that we have in the practice. We see people, the same people every single day. We're all from different fields of life. This is a really practice that gives to yourself. And